What's been the biggest surprise being on the road and touring this record and all the acclaim that you guys have received?
All that.
Exactly. That's a big surprise to us. I mean, we just do what we do, you know. And so when I think it was pretty crazy during like when we opened up for Muse, what a big contingency of people we had, you know, at the start, you know, not that many, you know, opening bands get that reception.
Right.
You know, I mean, we've opened up before and we haven't had that reception, but then
that was weird.
Somehow it kind of turned, and it felt really good to open up and have a solid, you know, a group of people cheering for us. I think it was good. It was a good mix, you know. People who like us probably like Muse.
I think the biggest surprise really is like it's continuation of how things went. I think somewhere in our heads, we never thought about radio or TV or any of that stuff, and we knew Lazy Eye did well, and Twinkles and Little Lovers and stuff, and we thought, okay, that was our moment for that, you know. That would be the weird time that we were on the radio, and hopefully now we'll just continue on and make underground music, and some people will stay with us. And we didn't expect it to just keep rolling along, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we're just amazed, and we have no idea how that really happened. When people ask us, how do you get on the radio? We just, I don't know. Luck, you know?
Has there been a highlight, though? Has there been a moment, like you mentioned the opening for Muse and all of the publicity and all the press around that, has there been a single moment where you can say, or maybe you've already said it, where you could say, that was it, that's when we knew we were going to be...
No. I don't think we think in those terms, you know?
Right.
I think we're just too busy working, and actually working is a terrible... I hate when people actually say it, and I actually said it.
Well, this is work.
It is, I know, but I hate, you know, it's one of those pet peeves when you're like, oh, we're working.
I know, when you
gotta work.
When you hear yourself
complaining.
once.
When you hear yourself
complaining about like, oh yeah, I had to wake up early. And
yeah,
I had to, you know.
It is work. I mean, you are doing. You are constantly doing this.
Right.
And there's a lot of physicality involved. When you say work, it's like, shut up.
Yeah.
You know. There's people that really work.
There are people. Most people are actually really working.
Yeah, because if they were doing the same thing that they love, I think work means you're doing something you don't like. Yeah, exactly. But
it is. Yeah, there's a lot of this involved.
There's a lot of physicality to it, you know, and then
we love it.
We do love it, but I think that we don't look back ever, and everything that's coming up, like honestly right now, this secret show here in Toronto. That's the thing in our heads, and we're not really looking forward after that.
Yeah.
And we aren't really thinking about what we've been doing. We also have amnesia as a band too.
Right.
We can play forever and go home and then think that we don't do anything, that we're losers. You know, you just forget. But some reason your brain is telling you, just relax, just relax. But I will say, on bringing up the Muse tour, I think Mass Inspiration.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I mean, that wasn't necessarily like a.
We weren't like we made it.
Yeah, it wasn't like we made it. It was more kind of like
holy shit!
Oh my god!
Wow!
Yeah. And we played really well, and it sounded really good.
Yeah.
And by the end of it, were kind of like high-fiving each other in the backstage, and just like, wow, we did that.
It was pretty old school, like the old days when we did something good.
Yeah.
And you just thought like, damn, that was magic. I don't know why, it just was.
What are you guys listening to these days? And there are so many bands, and we love letting people know what is in your iPod or what you're up to.
Well, we're playing. We're on tour with Against Me and Henry Clay People, which they both have 2 albums out right now. They just came out, and they're really good. Both records. But there's a lot of other stuff out there.
Still kind of playing Band of Skulls and Fever Ray, and I still love that Bat for Lashes record.
Yeah.
I'll listen to In Rainbows until they put out their next record,
which is coming soon. Right?
I heard that, and it's like, you know, with Radiohead, it could be out now. Like they could say tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're putting out a record, and you can download it for free.
I can't wait.
Or for whatever you want to pay for it, right?
If it's halfway as good as In Rainbows, it's going to be amazing. And weirdly, Chet Baker.
Really?
Yeah, I listened to a lot of Chet Baker.
I've been listening to a lot of country stuff, just going back and like
Old country
yeah,
stuff.
old
Yeah,
country
it's
stuff.
amazing.
It's crazy.
It's so nostalgic sounding, even if you weren't even there for it.
Yeah.
You know?
And it feels right. Like, it doesn't feel like out of place at all.
You know, when people think country music sucks, they don't really know. Like,
Right.
there's so much. I mean, there are people still doing that, like, progressive country music, like Gillian
yeah.
Welsh and
Right.
Dave Rawlings, and,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
they're not being novelty or winky. They're actually
Right.
kind of like the heart of those good songs. And I think the problem is country just became pop music with
Right.
different hat.
Yeah. The new country,
Yeah,
right?
it's just
Yeah.
Coca-Cola music, but whatever.
Cool. Well, thanks so much,
Loretta Lynn?
Loretta Lynn.
Bring it.
Well, and the record that Jack White produced, right?
That's
It's an
good, yeah.
amazing record.
It really was.
Well, thanks, guys. Thanks for taking the time. And
Thanks a
know you
lot.
want to chill and have fun tonight. And thanks for taking the time. And we
Yeah.
can't wait to see you again.
Nice to see you again, man.